And welcome back to Xenoblade. Before we move on to the next part of the Central Factory, we got a surprise quest over here.
A very auspicious video title, Argate. I see we're getting that Final Fantasy VII Remake LP started early.
Yes, exactly.
You know, I seem to recall it looking a bit prettier than this.
I mean, the video quality is a tiny bit downgraded for commentary purposes, so...
Yeah, do you really want to see to shove the 1080p 60 video down the commentary pipeline?
I guess that's fair. I just think it's a little weird what they did with Aerith and Tifa here in this opening chart. I didn't even know you could take Cloud out of the party at this point.
Well, you know, when you've got 7 party members.
This represents no problem whatsoever.
You know, this explains all the visions we keep seeing, along with Sephiroth being in our party.
I mean, the remake does go some really weird places in regard to time.
Yes. I'm not allowed to pronounce this monster's name. Ass.
Okay, my turn. That was great, guys.
I mean, yeah, there's a fuck ton of jokes that I can make here, but they're all gonna get edited out, so I won't.
Argate would be very M44 angry.
Frankly, I'm not sure why we got the quest to beat that monster anyway. Considering it's, like, the only thing over here.
I appreciate, that, like, the game kicks up the unique monster fight music, and then you do all this, and then as soon as you kill him, it instantly cues up Mechanical Rhythm, but, like, Mechanical Rhythm is faster and more intense than the unique monster song, so...
On the other hand, Mechanical Rhythm also takes way longer to get to, or, you know, get out of the intro than, You Will Know Our Names. So, I don't know.
Right, but the intro is the part where they immediately start just fucking shredding, though.
Yeah, I do kind of wish, like, these games just, like, once the music track got to a certain, like, level, it just doesn't drop from it. But, ah, well.
You know, I feel like I'm having short-term memory problems. I look away from the screen, look back, and I just see Harpy Lady, and I don't recall this being Yu-Gi-Oh!
Just you wait, Jabo. In a couple of videos, I'll go find the Elegant Egotist card, and we'll have the sisters out.
I'm really not looking forward to this game's version of My Valentine.
Again, that's just Lorothea.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure that's her.
Again, I love that we're continuing with the Ludo narrative of, oh, here's a skill that might be useful for Charlotte. Fuck off.
Yeah, I'll go into the menu to, like, clear the notification, but... she's never going into a party again if I can help it.
Oh, what a dick.
So, hey, it's the fortress-sized enemies again. You may want to be careful getting into a fight down here, because you may accidentally aggro them.
You know, with like the container shapes and how big this area is, I like to think that we're just miniaturized versions of ourselves in a fridge, and this is all just like Chinese takeout.
Should be okay if we fight like this.
But we mustn't be careless.
Boy, I hope not, because I don't want to find like weird green mechanical things in my Chinese food.
Look, other people just call them bugs.
This fight to me.
Nanomachines, son.
This is what happens when your fridge dies in the middle of summer.
Oh no.
But it does explain all the really hot, angry orange everywhere.
The green is the fungus among us.
Should be okay if we fight like this.
Not bad.
That's a spider over there.
Bad at all.
Oh, so what you're saying is that Fiora is the imposter.
Absolutely.
Someone's looking pretty sus there.
Please vent.
I mean, she is a robot, I'm just saying.
Hey, she's 90% robot, okay? The head's still completely human.
Don't worry, Fiora. Even though they removed a lot of your body parts, you're still 90% water.
Spirit is mine.
And I'm glad to see that the offensive diary makes a return.
Spirit of ice to me.
So how much edgy fanfiction do you think is written in there?
All of it.
It's entirely edgy fanfiction. That's it. That's like all 5 of its hard drives. And maybe a little bit of RAM.
I mean, you could fit a lot of text into the amount of RAM these guys must have.
If I move to the countryside, do you think I could be friends with Offensive Diary?
I feel the ether.
No, that's more offensive dairy.
Fighting spirit is mine.
Also, I love how you're like, oh, by the way, make sure you don't aggro the fortress, and then you fucking aggro the fortress.
I'm not saying don't aggro it, I'm just saying be careful because you could accidentally do it. It's very easy to accidentally fight the spade here.
What a cop-out.
And just the fact that it is like clipping halfway through the architecture to try and fight you, too.
Don't worry about it.
Manifest yourself.
Collision.
Yeah.
Collision parameters, what are those?
The spade is actually like legitimately kind of dangerous. Like those green enemies from the walkways up above, like they can actually aggro you while you're walking down below, and that just triggers a chain of aggro reactions that can eventually get down to the spade, and then suddenly you've just party wiped.
God.
I appreciate the technique of breaking the vision by casually walking like 10 feet in the other direction.
Everyone, prepare for a chain attack. Witness my true power.
Aha! Worldly slash! Fiora, your turn!
My turn. Double wind, your history. That was great, guys.
Game just does not want to give me chain links there.
And it really wants to kill Dunban.
To be fair, I think that just means he's doing his job.
Roaring thunder. And look at the ether. It's flowing through me. How can this be?
At this point, Chaos is just drawing out the fight to see how many times he can get the visions on Dunban.
I swear I'm trying to get this over as soon as I can.
Not soon enough.
No restraint. Witness my true power.
Also, I like that this thing fired his laser even after the chain attack went off.
I know exactly.
But you know, once you start the chain attack, anyone who's still alive cannot die, so...
Ooh.
So hey, if you want like a last-ditch effort to save your party members, start up a chain attack.
I guess the one true way to change your fate, exploit the game mechanics.
So how deep do you think people have gotten into like writing the lore for Xenoblade?
Probably not as deep as like Tetsuya Takahashi himself has, I imagine.
Alright, well, I'm hoping that him or somebody in the thread can write me a 3-page analysis as to the devices, I'm gonna call them, at like the side of the roads or catwalks or ledges that keep moving up and down. I want to know what purpose those could possibly serve.
Something discharge capacitors or whatever. You can thank me for it later.
I won't.
Make it a swift victory.
Good luck, everyone.
You know, I'm glad that at least some of these robots have banners.
They're very,
No, that's just a
very
typo.
polite.
It's supposed to say tank.
We can do it. Okay.
Guys, I think you're a little small for that job.
Wow, body shaming. How dare you?
Yeah, they can't help the way they're manufactured, Argate.
You know, this is the same guy who uses Ricky as a tank with all his armor.
Should be okay if we fight like
I expected better of you, Chaos.
Look, man, do you think enemies are gonna want to poke Ricky again after touching him once?
First you make fun of smaller robots, indirectly making fun of one of your own smaller party members, and then you squish a small rodent into a book? Where does your bullying end?
I mean, he also just put an entire engine into this book, so make of that what you will.
I think I just wanted to take a look at the affinity chart to see like what the relationships between like Melia, Dunban, and Fiora were, to see how high they were and what my just kind of get a feel for what my odds are of chain links were.
And?
They should be decent, especially at high tension, but it has been admittedly a while since I've actually booted up this game, so I don't remember the finer details like that anymore.
That's basically like I said in the thread. We don't know what the fuck is going on, and we honestly really don't care, so please do not comment on it.
Wow, I'm invested. I don't know about any of you three.
my turn. Double wind! Your history! Hang on! We're not finished! Acknowledge! You must suffer more!
Leave it to me. Line up everyone. Feel the flow of battle.
Feel it, Dumban.
I'm glad the game decided to give me the chain links against the thanks and not the spade, but you know. Alright, so this is gonna be our way forward. We gotta get through this vent here, but the only way we can get through it is just blow it the fuck up.
That doesn't look very strong. I feel like Ryan could probably just smash that.
I thought so too, but no, we gotta go make a bomb now.
Witness our power.
Leave this to me.
I'm gonna go all out.
I like how this one's called a watchtower and doesn't get a stupid name like the rest of them.
Yeah, so I really hope that during final production of this episode, you bleep your line. It's probably not a good thing to say, considering location and time and date of recording.
Oh,
No restraint.
I'm just saying, this enemy would have been substantially improved with no changes other than changing its name to M88 Watch.
Watch/tower.
No, slash Watch. That's its name. M88 slash Watch. say if you're not going to commit to giving all of the robots stupid names, then why did you even bother in the first place?
It's kind of like someone read a military manual at some point and was like, oh, I get it, like variants sometimes get their own names and stuff. But didn't really fully understand how to apply it.
I feel like that's how the localization of Metal Gear Solid 1 happened. Well, at least part of it. Just Jeremy Blaustein read through a military manual and then picked up some terminology.
Hold on, let me reload my clip. My clip-a-zine.
I'm pretty sure Jeremy Blaustein actually did invent the term OSP, and that's become somewhat adopted.
I'm gonna go all out.
At last, we move at the same pace.
That's right, Dumbam. Vertical bolt!
Electric gutbuster.
Power! Double blade!
Tempest kick.
Flawless victory. We've definitely gotten stronger.
I'm surprised that worked.
Well, you see, Dunban's Tempest Kick created a vortex that sucked the monster down towards the ground, increasing the effect of gravity and the speed at which it collapsed.
Sure. We'll roll with that.
You're welcome.
Summon flare! Summon copy!
My favorite thing about the stupid sonars, like aggroing from up on the catwalks, is that everyone has to like meet in the middle just to actually get the fight going.
My favorite thing about sonar is it always pings you in Discord.
Now have you realized our true power? Let's press on and on and on!
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Alright. One more bomb piece to go collect, and it's just over here.
Ah, see, we're just gonna go shopping. See, that was the sensible thing to do the whole time.
So the
Do we have enough Mechon currency?
I was gonna say the question is it a store for large Mechon or is it a store that sells large Mechon?
I feel like we don't have enough Bitcoin to care.
Good luck, everyone.
That's okay, we're operating on Spelunky rules right now.
Double blade! Come more! I'm feeling pretty good.
You have become a formidable fighter, Fiora.
Witness my power! 1, 2, roaring thunder! Clear through! Feel some power from your mental bolt! Ether is flowing through me! No restraint!
In a way, I kind of wish the 3 enemies you have to kill for the bomb parts were like unique monsters, but well.
I mean, it looks like they're semi-unique.
They are, but I just want to hear the unique monster theme a little more.
That's fair.
Is all.
One in the world of fire.
I really like our vibe. I agree. Double wind! Summon flame! Manifest yourself. I can do it. I know I can. What? Saw it coming. Fiora!
How can this be?
I'm gonna go all out. I can't. Damban, we must act.
This future might be a bit bothersome.
How can this be?
Soaring Tempest.
So what's the explanation again that the party can see the future even though Shulk's not in it?
Fiora! I'm gonna go all out.
The explanation is we put this game mechanic in, and by God, we're gonna make it work.
Pretty much.
It's either that or Shulk's just like leaning against the wall, like Dunvan's got 12 seconds to live.
He's just like hanging out, like on the side, just lazily yelling in. Hey, Dunban! Dunban, it's gonna use the sword attack! You've got like 10 seconds!
It's my union smoke break.
Okay, once we have all the parts, we have to go back to where the mass-produced face mechon were stored and make the bomb at the control tower. And now we can open the vent.
God, Melia took that explosion to the face like a champ.
No kidding.
Yep, really glad that those vents couldn't somehow be cut by anti-mechon weapons.
Or
Yep.
burst through by some big bulky dude? I don't know.
Or taken a run at by the girl who is like literally 90% heavy machinery now.
Or maybe melted with like fire magic or something.
I would offer something that Charlotte could do, but there's nothing Charlotte can do.